Good morning. It's Saturday, August 1st. I did not sleep great last night because I just sat down and got everything out of my brain on my planner that I could possibly worry about for the next week. And then last night when I was showering and I did full self-care everything, I was like, this is the last time I'm gonna get to do it. So I was really enjoying it. And then today I foam rolled, took some vitamins. I'm going to make matcha since I'm gonna have coffee the whole time. I figured I should make some matcha. Yeah, and then it's gonna take us about 2 hours to really get to the trailhead. So in the car I might throw on some makeup since that's something I'm also not gonna get to do. My skin has been so perfect for the last 2 months, and then Mother Nature struck and it's absolutely horrendous right now. So I thought I might have to throw on just a bunch of makeup. We'll see.
I think I packed the right amount of food, but I may not eat it all.
So it's 4 hours later and we've driven up and we dropped off cars and picked up everybody, and now we're about to walk in the woods. No turning back. I did feel really nauseous this morning, and I think that was from taking vitamins before eating, but now I feel good. So we've hiked about 3 miles and we're stopping for lunch, and we're at this really cool chairlift on some ski hills. We're doing Stevens Pass to Snoqualmie Pass, so this is a cool, really cool little view. So day one, we set up camp 8 miles later, and laying on this little air mattress after carrying a third of my body weight, it feels pretty good. Can't tell where the rock is.
Yeah,
there it is.
You're gonna run into it.
There it is. Okay. Okay, they don't have these everywhere, but where they do, it is the weirdest thing, but the woods toilet is such a blessing. Bye.
I'm on a diet. I get vegetables and meat.
Have fun sleeping on your couch and not on dirt.
Probably do a check every day to make sure my log
All right.
is still easier.
And then there were 5.
Along the way would be
Right.
detrimental. It would be.
Right up there, go over the flower meadows.
This would be a nice place for a zip line.
I'm in a hot dog stand.
That is so beautiful. It literally looks like Sound of Music.
Yeah,
You
it does.
guys feel like this is a lunch spot?
The
I
hills
thought we were
are
watching one of them
alive.
Lakers.
This little creek is adorable. I love little creeks like this. So far, this has been my favorite freeze-dried meal. And breakfast this morning was pretty good. I had granola, but this has been my favorite so far. 7.5 miles from Mig Lake, where we were last night, or Mosquito Lake, to Glacier Lake, where we're having dinner. Then we have about 4 more miles to our destination, but we might call it if it gets dark.
If I tie it up, it's less likely to open up.
And try and get pretty deep into that, into my toe, yeah.
I am.
Okay,
I'm not, dude.
awesome.
I'm just gonna do
Yeah,
like 2 wraps.
I think
like
that's
that
plenty.
many wraps.
Yeah.
I want to finish it on top, not on the bottom,
Yeah, so you can secure it on the outside of it.
so that so you're not walking on it because it'll be an irritant.
Yeah. So we hiked about 12 miles today. It will have been our hardest with 2 peaks. I am hammocking it tonight. We made it just before dark. We are at Deception Lakes. 8. There's some mosquitoes, but not as bad as last night. And now time for sleep. My feet are definitely killing me. My back feels a lot better than yesterday, that's for sure. I think my muscles are adjusting. So yeah, good night. So I had thought the swelling went down in my toe and the bandage was irritating me, so I went to take it off and it had actually popped. So I put on my sandals because I didn't want to squish it anymore without my bandage, and we just happened to cross a river when I was wearing my sandals, so I took my socks off for that, and now Dad is gonna fix my toe up and then I'll put my shoes back on. So we were all the way like right in there and climbed up and crossed here, and it was knee deep and it was very strong.
Same steepness no longer.
Holy cow. That's like the most awesome sense of accomplishment and adrenaline rush. And now we go up. So I didn't end up eating a proper dinner meal, but I pretty much ate all of my snack food today. I was just hungry throughout the day. Today was one of the harder days for me, just mentally. I did get to play music on my phone, which was cool, because I charged it last night after it got low. After 2 days, it hit 20%, and it barely made a dent in my charger. So I figured I had enough to use it a little bit more often. We do have cell service up here, just enough to send some text messages, which is pretty good. So it is the end of the next day, but I did want to hop in and give an update because I was talking really quietly and slowly in that one because we had made camp and we're going to bed. But yesterday was tough for me mentally because we got to a point where we've spread out and met up a bunch of times, our group, but I was in the back and they found a campsite that our trail was going through, but it had a couple other trails, and they went on to the other side of it, and I wandered around for 15 minutes not sure where the trail is because I have no navigation and no communication, and that did send me into a little bit of a panic attack, so that wasn't exactly fun. But after that, I guess it kind of gave me like a weird burst of energy to get through some of the hard uphill parts, but yeah, that just wasn't the most fun thing. And then when we got to our final destination, which was a lake, we started hiking down there and realized it was really sketchy. So we did turn around, and so that was a mile of hiking we didn't need to do. And we ended up just staying at that peak, but I was a little frustrated with that, not gonna lie.
Saved it.
Stopped at Deep Lake, wore swimsuits underneath our clothes, and I went in and did what Dad's doing, went in about waist deep and took my water bottle in with me and used it as a shower head, and I shampooed my hair. I need to brush it still, but that felt really good. Use my shampoo to wash my clothes that I'm gonna wear tomorrow. Doing some laundry while my lunch is cooking. Did some toe surgery earlier. And this is a pretty cool spot to stop for lunch. By lakes all throughout the PCT is nice because we have a water source. And this gravity feeder is awesome. I haven't used my life straw once the whole time that I've had this. We've used this for our whole group. Over these huckleberries. If you come up into the mountains, they're blue. And they're so good. So tomorrow morning, Jacob has decided to split. So he's gonna take my hammock and my garbage, and we traded. And I'm taking 2 bags of Jacob mix. I have a bunch of stuff he mixed together. And some toilet paper. Which I think is a fair trade.
I think you got the better end of that deal. Well, no,
Giving
actually,
her
the
the
hammock
garbage.
is
The hammock is a good,
The
yeah.
hammock works for him. That's actually really good on his.
Yeah, I think that
Good
we can
acquisition.
say it balances out, especially because I had eaten all of my lunch food and was starting to be nervous about not having enough.
So I'm dumb, but why hasn't that happened already?
What?
You borrowing the hammock.
Oh, we just didn't
Yeah.
think of it,
Yeah.
It was one night.
and he was gonna use it tonight, and then I offered it to him since I was taking a good amount of stuff that'll take up some space.
Yeah, that's I guess didn't think of that.
Yeah, we just didn't think of it.
I've got a handful of mosquitoes that have approached me.
The bug situation here has been really good so far.
Round a couple corners.
Man, it was so nice.
All right. Goodbye, Waptis. Thank you for having no bugs.
We love you, Waptis. We love your no bugs.
Yeah, seriously. The hardest thing so far, just element-wise, has been the bugs. But at the first few days, it was mostly mosquitoes. And now the last 2 days or so, it's been flies. And my fly bites are like 10 times worse than my mosquito bites. Like, they hurt and they itch, and it's mostly my arms and legs. When it's the mosquitoes, which we will get, see, there's one now. When we get to the mosquitoes, it will, like, they attack my face, and then, like, the flies attack my body. So I do have bites everywhere, but the fly ones hurt way more. We've seen quite a bit of animals. I just haven't gotten any of them on video. Here, I'm worried about she running off, so I want to show you. She's so pretty. Hi, pretty girl. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's see how close she'll let us get.
Hi, little girl.
Hello. Her ears are huge. Hello. We'll follow you.
That's awesome.
That's so cool. She's pretty. Yeah, and then she's gonna go a little bit ahead and wait. Yeah, that was the best night of sleep that I've had, even though it still was a lot of tossing and turning. This bull is gorgeous.
Very hard time sleeping.
And I loved having grass and not dirt.
didn't
I
sleep
really
good.
love that.
I didn't sleep good because of the mosquitoes.
So we haven't gotten rained on at all until today. We got rained on a ton. My rain jacket is soaked, I put it away. The rain flies on our bags that go over did a really good job of keeping things dry. I was a little worried before we did that. But we should be done with rain for the day. And I sure hope so, because being soaked and cold and miserable is not fun. And my knees act up when they get cold, so my old injuries are trying to come back. We don't want that. We did just cross this river, and now we're eating lunch. Salmon berries. These have been surprisingly hard to find on the trail. That's good. Yum. This is so pretty. Look at that. Look at that. I love waterfalls. So cool. I love everybody else eating some trail mix with a view. I have never set up a tent that fast in my entire life. It is pouring rain, so this is probably gonna be where I am for the rest of the night, which kind of sucks that it happened today because we actually broke camp really early. It's 4 and we're here and I have my tent and I can't do anything. All right, goodbye Spectacle Lake. It's beautiful here and I'm sad that with the weather yesterday, we didn't have more time to enjoy it. Because we had plenty of time, it was just rainy and bad. So we were all hiding in our tents. But I did get to read my book that I've been carrying. I was starting to worry that that would be a useless 2 pounds. All right, here we go. I want this
let's go there then
picture
and like
in the
maybe
great
do lunch.
white somewhere. I want it more than I can bear. Hi, Marmot. It's just cool seeing animals up here that you don't get to see. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. I know you're afraid I'm gonna eat you, but I just want to be your best friend. So, hi, buddy. You're so cute. Hi, Marmot. Hello. And there's another one right here. Hey.
Kitty rabbit.
It is a kitty rabbit. Hi, Editing Ronwin here. I just wanted to pop in and say that these clips that I'm putting together right now don't even begin to describe how incredible this trip was. There were things that I did not capture that you really just have to go see for yourself. It was just so incredible to be immersed in God's creation like that. I can't begin to describe how wonderful it was. It was also very challenging. We did 80 miles in 8 days, so we averaged about 10 miles a day, but some days were closer to 8, some days were closer to 12. And this whole trip really just put in perspective for me how blessed I am to have what I have after sleeping outside in rainy conditions and having to filter all of our own water. It just showed me how blessed I am to have a roof over my head and to have clean water. And those things that I think we don't always think about, that's not something everybody gets. So this trip was incredible. I do have some injuries. I'm losing some nails, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. Yes! Look, concrete! Why am I so excited to see concrete? 80 miles later, baby. Look at that. Signs of civilization.